Hey guys, it's Mr. Jabs here, bringing you a Wi-Fi battle against Shroomtastic. This was on Quid, blah blah blah, you know the drill already. And yeah, this is our new match, and I'm gonna lead up with Galvantula, he's gonna lead up with Claydol. Don't wanna over-predict him first turn, just gonna go with the safe bug buzz, and I'm spexed if someone didn't already know, so it will damage pretty much anything. And in comes a Rotom, which kind of boggles me, but I still will go to my Claydol, kinda see what kind of Rotom this is, and maybe get my rocks up. He pain splits me into my face, and that confuses me, cause now I know it's not any standard Rotom set, and he actually pulls off a light screen, which boggles me even more. Just gonna get my rocks up, cause that was my point of this switch. And yeah, I'm gonna get hell out of it there. Just gonna go with my Clefable because I wanna toxic that thing, cause screen sucks bad against my team at least. He's gonna predict my toxic stalling Clefable, which is a good thing for him. I'm gonna get useless Intimidate this case. And yeah, predict toxic. Maybe I should have Seismic Toss, but yeah, Rotom against me, so yeah. I'm going back to my Claydol pretty much because I won't suffer from entry hazards, and I know I can take Waterfall from this thing, or Aqua Jet for that is. And it's named actually Paunobi, so I was kinda expecting the hazards plus water stab move plus haze or poison jab set. So yeah. He's gonna switch out. I got the flinch whatnot earlier. Just gonna go with the earth power cause super effective and stab and whatnot. That's about 25%, which is good I think, but yeah, Pupitar comes in. I don't really know why, but yeah, I see him DDing, probably predict that I might switch for some reason or something. Don't really know why. I'm gonna set up my Reflect just if he wants to go with Crunch or anything like that. And yeah, he's gonna go with another DD. I'm not really afraid of that anymore. Just gonna Earth Power him, bring him to about 50% and no recovery with lefties or anything. And I see Light Screen coming off. I was expecting him to attack, but he doesn't, which is a bad play in my book. So gonna go with the Earth Power and easily kill this thing without Light Screen. So yeah, that's good for me, obviously. And yeah, his Reflect comes off also, so no screens in his part of field. I see an Absol coming out, so I don't really have any safe switch, so to speak. So I'm gonna go with my Entei, expecting the Dark move, and he goes with the Night Slash and actually gets a crit, which basically cripples my Entei. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with the Flare Blitz because I'm life orbed or whatnot, so I will be dead. I knew it probably would switch in Willfish, but I really didn't care at that point because Entei was a fodder basically, because the entry hazards were there and whatnot, even though I had Spinner. So yeah, next I'm gonna go with Poliwrath, obviously, cause like I said, I probably know this set already, and Poliwrath is a safe switch because with Water Absorb it really can't do much to me, if nothing. And I'm gonna set up a free sub. Obviously he's gonna just bring the spikes to the field and whatnot, and I'm gonna go with the bulk up, basically just to check if he either carries the poison jab or debond or whatnot, or just the haze, which was maybe the most obvious choice, but I'm still gonna go with bulk up because I can, and because I basically can set up against this thing if it doesn't have haze. So yeah, just gonna go with that until further notice. Now I'm going to go with the Focus Punch. He's gonna put the second Toxic Spikes layer up. Don't really care because I still have my Claydol, and if I can get the Rotom out, I'm free to Rapid Spin against anything. So yeah, Focus Punch does maybe about 25%, but yeah, not really much because totally defensive bulky Pokemon, and yeah. just gonna go with the other bulk up. He's gonna haze me earlier, and that confirms me that I have my sub against pretty much any of his pokes, and he's pretty much fighting weak without Rotom, without counting it. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with the Focus Punch. I see Focus Punch doing a little bit more than he can recover, so I'm pretty sure I can stall it out if it comes to that, but it doesn't. He switches out and goes into Vigoroth. I guess he was predicting me for going bulk up or something, but I just going to go with the Focus Punch because like I said, I knew I would win that stall war. And he's fighting weak, so yeah. I'm gonna get a crit this time, so it's basically one crit for each, because he critted my Entei. And yeah, Rotom will come out. He's gonna show me the T-Bolt, which was kinda obvious. I'm just gonna waterfall him, cause I still had my sub up, so 3 damage to Rotom, even though is good. I totally forgot the pain split in there, which I'm face palming at that moment. Just gonna go with another waterfall, cause I wasn't expecting him to pain split again. And yeah. Now I'm going to switch into my Clefable just to Toxic stall him out again if he wants to set up the screens against me, so yeah. Now I will go again with my Toxic. Don't really know why he brought in Absol. Maybe he thought I would predict his Quillfish thing this time or something. Don't really know. Clefable doesn't mind the entry hazard, so this was my safest bet anyway. I see Absol doing Night Slash again, and it kinda leaves me wondering, is this choiced somehow? And I'm gonna switch into my Poliwrath, basically just to check it out, cause if I knew that poison and whatnot will hurt Poliwrath, so yeah. I will see, basically doesn't do much with the Night Slash, but he will switch out here, which basically confirms that he's probably a Scarfed Absol, which I really didn't expect. I was kinda expecting some kind of banded sucker punching version, but oh well, it's all good. Going to waterfall the Quillfish again. Yeah, Quillfish against Poliwrath again, ×3. Or is it second? I'm not totally sure. Going to go with the Focus Punch. He's gonna stall me out basically because I have the poison. Focus Punch incoming, doesn't do shit, cause Intimidate. And now I make an awesome prediction, which was pretty game changing. He's gonna think I will go with another Focus Punch and will go to Rotom, and of course I actually managed to think the same, and I go with a Waterfall just to damage this thing. And the damage Poliwrath did, even with Intimidate, is just barely enough for my next move, cause I will go to my Galvantula, which is spexed like I said earlier. And I really don't care about poisonous spikes, because I have my Spinner and my Heal Beller, and go with a pretty safe Energy Ball and knock that thing out. So now I can spin that entry hazards away if I need to. So I see the Reflect coming down. Don't want to stay in because he goes into the Scarfed Absol. And now is the first time I go to my Articuno in this match. And it's pretty safe switch because no rocks. He will go with the Night Slash again, does okay amount, but still, Toxic will wear him out, and I have Roost and whatnot. Going to go with the Roost anyway, cause if he would have stayed in and bit for the crit, or would have waited for the crit, so more HP the better, basically. And yeah, Quillfish comes again in. This thing is pissing me off. He's going to go with the Waterfall and actually will get the flinch, so yeah, a little bit longer. This part will take a little bit longer than I expected it to take. I'm gonna go with another Waterfall. I'm just gonna Ice Beam it. That's fairly good amount, but no one hit KO after the recovery from the flinch turn and whatnot. So yeah. He's gonna go with another Waterfall, obviously. I'm just gonna go with the Ice Beam. And he only has, I think, 2 Pokemon left at this point. Claydol, which he only used in the beginning, and his Absol, which is basically half dead, so I'm pretty safe in this point. Was kinda expecting the rapid spin so Absol could come in maybe at last. So gonna go with safe roost, and otherwise those things are usually special attackers, even though they're not attackers at all. But yeah, pretty safe roost. He's gonna set up the stealth rocks too late, in my opinion, cause Articuno really walls the rest of his pokes, or basically can stall them out. So yeah, it's basically battle against time at this point, and he's gonna do a Shadow Ball on me. Actually will get a crit, which still does nothing. I'm just gonna Ice Beam Claydol to death, and yeah, it's rest of my team against his Absol, which is basically dead already. So yeah. He's gonna lock himself to Stone Edge. I still have my Claydol, so it will be a good game. So yeah, nice game. I really had fun with this match. Few nice predictions here and there. Yeah, need to battle against you sometime, Shroomtastic. This was Mr. Jabs with Saturday update. See you guys on Tuesday, I guess. Not much more to add. This was Mr. Jabs. Over and out.